Stages of meiosis. In interphase, all the chromosomes are lined up inside of the cell. Prophase 1. During prophase 1, homologous chromosomes pair and form synapses. In prophase 1, the cell contains 4 chromosomes and 8 chromatids. In this example, here is a diploid cell. A diploid cell is containing 2 copies of each chromosome. Here are the chromosomes, and here are the centromeres, or the black inside the chromosomes. Metaphase 1. During Metaphase 1, the homologous pairs of the chromosome align at either side of the equator. This is the equator, the dotted line in the middle. Due to random assortment, the chromosomes could align like this along the equator. It could be like this, or like this. These cells contain a centriole and spindle fibers. This is a centriole, and these lines are the spindle fibers. Spindle fibers are used to divide the chromosomes in a parental cell into 2 daughter cells. This is very important in the next stages of meiosis. Anaphase 1. In Anaphase 1, the paired homologous chromosomes separate from each other and move to opposite ends of the cell. The ends of the cell are called poles. In this cell, there are 2 poles on each. There are 2 poles. This is one pole, which is 1/2 of the cell on the side of the equator, and this is the other pole, the other half. Telophase 1. In Telophase 1, the spindle fibers disappear and the nucleus reforms around each set of the chromosomes. This outer ring around the sets of chromosomes is called the nuclear membrane, which is this dotted little pink patch. In this phase, the cell starts to furrow or pinch on 2 sides of the cell, which is what these little lines are. It is the cell pinching in on itself. Cytokinesis. In the later stages of meiosis, cytokinesis occurs. This is when cytoplasm of a single cell divides into 2 daughter cells and creates a haploid cell. In one cell, there are 2 chromosomes and 4 chromatids. As you see here, this is cytokinesis. There are 2 daughter cells. Prophase 2, Prophase 2 is when the chromosome inside the cell condense and the nuclear membrane starts to break down. The chromosomes move apart and spindle fibers start to form in between them. This is the nuclear membrane is starting to break down. Metaphase 2. The cell moves on to Metaphase 2, and the chromosomes align themselves at the equator with one sister chromatid on each side. These are the sister chromatids, and they are on each side. Anaphase 2 is a step in meiosis where the chromatids are split up at the centromere and move along the spindle fibers to opposite sides of each other. They are pulled to the poles of the cell. As you see here, each chromosome is split up into 2 in half, and they are aligned at the equator. Telophase 2. In Telophase 2, the nuclear membranes form around each set of the chromosomes. Cytokinesis splits the chromosome sets into new cells, concluding meiosis. Here are the final cells. And this is where each cell in each chromosome has one chromatid. This concludes the stages of meiosis.